You sure that's whiskey? No, okay. Hey folks, Kilt-Man here. Kilt-Man, at your service. How are you all? Hope you're doing well. I mentioned in a video just a wee while ago that I was out with the dog and the full moon arose behind the houses. Now, the full moon actually rose behind this house that I'm in, which I forgot to mention. I was out yonder in the cemetery with the dog. This was yesterday. And this huge, incredible, shining orb of lunar majesty arose behind the rooftops. But it's actually this Kilt Mansion's rooftop it rose behind. I did try and take pictures of it, but, you know, at night time, the lights are dim, little camera phone, you know, it didn't come out very well at all. Just like a little, you got a bit of a speck on the lens there. No, that's the full moon actually. Anyway, I went out with the dog again after finishing work today at the exact same time and was in the cemetery again, and I thought, right, I'm gonna sit back on the war monument and I'm gonna watch the full moon rise. And the time came and time went. Where the hell was the moon? It's not cloudy. There's a little bit of wispiness up there in the skies, but it wasn't. It's not overcast. It's not cloudy. Where the hell's the moon? The Earth hasn't tilted around and the moon came up the other way. It should have just come up in the same spec, the same time, even fuller and more robust. Where the hell was it? What kind of sorcery is this? And then when I come back, usually because the moon has traversed slightly, and when we come back down the main road and enter the realm of Kilt Mansion on the first frontal grounds, and it should be sort of, well, as I'm looking right now, overhead, right there. Who stole the moon? I know the Utah monolith got hoisted yesterday, but who's took the moon as well? What's going on? Seriously, what is happening? Just before filming this, I went to the front to look in the sky for the moon, and I can't find it. I can't even find a little shimmery patch where, oh, it's behind those clouds. There's nothing there. The moon has gone. Anyway, I want to give a little bit of a shout out to a certain character I know called Dean. Dean from Margate in Kent. Dean got on to me, and he's a great lad. Him and Sir Trev, they rule the roost down there. It's their manor, it's their patch. And he said, Kilty, I want to send you something. I want to send you some artwork. Because, you know, I get a lot of artwork, obviously. Steve 007, stand up and take a bow. And he said, this is something that he'd done. He's designed it, he's drawn it, painted it. I haven't seen it. And I said, oh, brilliant, yeah, can't wait for that. Like, he's a good artist, I've seen some of his stuff before. So I said, okay, yeah, I'll have that. He goes, it should be a fun unboxing for you. Be weird and wonderful. Which was a bit, oh Christ, what is it going to be? It's going to be a picture of Kilt-Man in the buff, riding a camel. And I toned that version down for what I said originally to him. But anyway, as the day wore on, suddenly I started getting messages off him, little video clips, and he's on the way back from the post office, and he's going, Kilty! Oi, Kilty! I don't want to be a bit of a killjoy, but just been down the post office, haven't I? Do you know how much they want to charge for shipping that to you? I don't know. It was... What? He said, Kilty, I'll have you, but you're not worth that. So I'll send you the picture of it instead. Here's what you could have won. No, seriously, Dean, mate, you went out of your way to go and do this, and I know. Times is hard, I know. So I appreciate it nonetheless. I just thought it was funny. Like, Kilty, I love you, but you ain't worth that. I know, trust me, I know. But anyway, some things did arrive today, and well, I'm going to show you them now. And it's this ties in with something I said in another previous video about collecting Funko Pop figures. Those little vinyl, little shitbag things, those little plastic turdlets, which people find so cute and collectible. And I said, I'm not doing it. I'm not going to buy into this. No, there's far too many. I kind of have bought into it. God, why? Why? What humongous, expensive can of worms have I opened now? There's not enough shelves in the world to house all the Funko Pop bloody figures. But again, tying in with something that I had reviewed. Well, I think you've seen this one. I had this one just about a week or so ago. Ming the Merciless from Flash Gordon. Yeah, little Funko Pop. Ming. Looks more like Stewie Griffin, doesn't it? Stewie Griffin crossed with Fu Manchu. Or Stewie Griffin with a little tiny Cthulhu welded to his gob. But that is more Stewie Griffin than Ming the Merciless Max von Sydow. Actually, it is quite good. I like the figure with the ring as well. It is kind of cool there. I like that. Clytus, I'm bored. What plaything can you offer me today? An obscure body in the SK systems there. It's Clytus! Yay! He did arrive today. There's little Clytus. Peter Wingard plays him. The marvellously, mellifluously voiced Peter Wingard with that wonderful eagle-nosed, angular Roman visage, which they then conveniently hide behind an origami gold mask. But his voice burst forth, and there he is, little Clytus, Ming's right-hand man, he's a general Clytus, and he's awesome. Looks very satanic in his robes there as well, doesn't he? I like that. And you've got these Masonic symbols here, of course, which I did go on about all that sort of stuff. It's on his gauntlet there, and he's got that golden arm, the golden faceplate, and his kind of glowing eyes. They look yellow on this, but they're actually white. The moon's gone. The light's all gone strange. What's happening to the world? But I think he's really good. What's happening to me? I mean, the whole point of these stylized figures is that they're kind of cute little versions. But I think, from a collector's point of view, there's way too many out there. You couldn't possibly start collecting all of these. You'd have to choose like one particular film or one particular TV show or one particular comic book or whatever, one little range, and try and get all of those. That's feasible. But to collect them all, you couldn't do it, and you wouldn't want to do it anyway. There's way too many of them. But they're not that bad at all. I was always looking at these things and thinking, like, what do people see in these little bits of shitty plastic? I mean, they look like they're just cute baby versions of the characters that you actually know and love. But somehow or other, I've been bitten. Again, been bitten. And so he turned up today. But not only him. Oh no. And this next one, I ummed and ahed about for a long time. And he's one of only two in the range, so it's actually possible to complete the set on this one. It's a big, fat-faced Maximilian from the black hole. And you know what? I think he's wonderful. As you can see, he's on a little stand there, which is meant to be clear, so he's floating, because obviously Maximilian does float. You know, he hovers like that when he's pursuing Vincent and, you know, the crew of the Cygnus. No, the crew of the Palomino who were aboard the Cygnus. Let's try and get these facts right. And all his little arms are there as well. Sadly, they don't move, but they're there, including the spinny claw, which he completely disembowels Anthony Perkins as Dr. Durant completely rips him apart. And his other little arms there, his legs with these little sort of hovery sort of flotation ducts, which obviously have the little air pressure jet propulsion thing is in them, enabling him to rise and float. I mean, it's kind of weird that this bit of plastic stand is actually shoved up his robotic jacksie, his exhaust port, you could say. But and the heads move on all these little guys, and I've got to be honest, I wanted Vincent, but this is what I'm coming to. I thought, you know, if I'm going to start embarking on another little piece of merch collecting, I'm going to limit myself. I'm going to limit myself to just getting bad guys. I'm only going to get the villains. So that takes out all the hassle of getting like a little Mad Max or a Captain America or a. Just realised there's a Thor vinyl bobblehead up there, but I didn't buy that. That was bought for me ages ago, and I was like, "Fuck is this? Oh, that's wonderful. Cheers, yeah. Oh, because I know you're into Thor, aren't you? Yeah." But he's up there, and all of a sudden I'm buying them myself now. But I'm not going to buy any heroes. No. Unless a Snake Plissken one comes out. Oh God. Yeah, that could happen. Or a Rambo. They may even be. They may exist already. I don't even know. But you can get him, obviously, and Vincent. And Vincent looks great. But like an idiot, over the last couple of weeks, I've put Vincent in my Amazon basket a couple of times and then took him out again. If you know Amazon, like I know Amazon, you'll find that the price goes up each time you do that, each time you remove it. And if they think, oh, well, you've lost interest completely, all of a sudden they email you and say that the price has gone down. But the price has only gone down from what it went up to, so it's still a lot more than what you initially put it in the basket for. Moral of the story is, A, don't put things in your basket unless you're going to fucking buy them, or B, don't even go on Amazon at all. But I can't practice what I preach, I'm afraid. So, anyway, I didn't get Vincent, but I did get him. And I kind of thought, on all the pictures, his head looks way too big. That's completely off the scale there. But, you know, I like the character, and, you know, you can't get much from the black hole. When I was a kid, you could get proper black hole figures, like the 3 3/4 inch Star Wars figures, and they were great. Captain Star, and the Robot Sentries, and Maximilian, and Vincent, and old Bob. They were brilliant. I had them. Gone. They may as well have gone through a black hole. But so there's not much you can get now. There are other versions, and there's some expensive versions, but you know, hey, you know. But these are affordable, and I just thought, oh, go on, take a punt on him, go on, do it. And the two of them arrived today, and it was great actually. I'm really, really impressed with him. I love the colour, that sort of rusted, dirty yet shiny burgundy colour, and you know his view plate, that is just satanic. And of course, like, you know, when they're in the lift, aren't they, and I think Vincent says the bigger they are, the harder they fall, and his head goes to turn around and look at him, and then Vincent sort of spins around, and then Maximilian just goes, hang on, let's do it the other way around. Goes like that, yeah, and just hangs there. But he's a very intimidating robot without a doubt, and you know there's a fair bit of detail on him as well. To be fair to a little piece of plastic, what's it say on there? It's his manufacturing code, made in Taiwan. Right, okay, right. Must have been the intergalactic assembly room. But yeah. That's a beauty, that. And for those of you that like this sort of thing, because I know people do, yeah, there's the box for Ming the Merciless. There he is. There. He's number 310. There's the box for General Colitis, and he's number 311. So. And in that range, you can get Flash Gordon, although I think you'd be lucky to find him. But you can get Prince Fulton, Brian Blessed, as a little. You know, I don't know if you can see him. And you can get him, he's available pretty well. I don't know if I'm going to do that. He's a good guy, but is he? He starts off as a bit of a bad guy, so maybe I can get around that one. I don't know. But here's the box for Maximilian. Lovely shot of the Cygnus there, and there's Vincent. Vincent actually suits the sort of little vinyl Funko Pop sort of style, because he's Disney, he's highly cartoonized anyway, literally cartoonized, because look at his eyes, they are sort of like animated, very simple stick-on eyes. That's how he looks, and his head is a bulbous sort of, careful where you go with this, Kilt-Man. Pick your words carefully. A big bulbous mushroom head. No, that didn't really help you out. But you know what I mean. So he kind of lends himself to the Funko style, which is a hyper stylized, juvenile looking range of, they're detailed, they clearly are the character they're meant to be, but the outlandishly big head and the cutesy sort of look to them. I don't know. This apparently, because it says here on this little label here, I know some people are into this sort of thing. Funko 2017 Fall Convention exclusive. Now, I've seen people discuss this and Vincent on other videos, and I think it was the New York convention, and they were like, "Oh my God, they're convention only, so you had to go there in person or like be lucky enough to buy it off someone who bought loads, and you were limited, to how many you could get and all this sort of thing." So I got mine from Amazon. How's that work out? And it's convention exclusive. I know. Hey, I've got one now. So there you go. And like I say, Vincent is another convention exclusive. So I know now that next time I go on Amazon, there won't be any left, because I've just really bigged it up good style. But I've defended myself because I'm only getting the bad guys. So there. Maximilian is awesome. He's on a bit of a jaunty angle there, I notice. You don't want to screw around with that, because that's going to snap. By the way, that is affixed up his exhaust hole. It just fits in like that. But there he is. So he does appear to hover. Great little things if you're working on your laptop or your, I don't know, whatever you're doing. It's great to be sitting there as a little bit of a distraction for you from the mundanity of the household chores or the daily grind. He's cool again because he has that sort of demonic, sort of cult, sect sort of appeal, which is exactly how he looks in the movie anyway, because he's the general of the secret police. Always thought about Flash Gordon, which I've gone on about it at length lately, I know. And I'm afraid there's actually more to come on that, because there's something else coming as well, which you're going to see. But, the Hawkmen and Prince Baron and his Men of the Woods and all that. You can't really have... There's not that many people you're fighting with Ming. Ming's got a few security guards. He's got him, who's general of the secret police. But where are they all? You've got the footy team squad that Flash decimates. But really... where's his army? Dispatch War Rocket Ajax to bring back his body. One. They've got one War Rocket. And this is a kingdom, an empire that's subjugated all these many moons and these other little empires. Now, I love it. It's because we love it that we can skip the arse of it. That's how it works. It's all done out of love. But yeah, look at his face. It is great. Wonderful. I do like that a lot, actually, that one. I was surprised at this little haul, at how good they are and how downright fun they are as well. The fun in Funko. And there's this guy. I think the one other thing which you can find available is an action figure for, proper action figure sized for Flash Gordon, because there were a range of them, but yeah, very hard to come by. But there is Princess Aura, Ornella Muti. There's a figure of her which is a bit, considering that she's the actual sex nymph goddess in the movie, and she's not wearing a great deal even in plastic. So anyway, folks, there you go. That was a little trip through today. Poor Dean. Kilty! Don't worry, mate. Worry not. I love you. The moon has gone. If If someone out there knows where the monolith is, you know, spill the beans. If someone out there has got the moon, for God's sake, you know, what's going on? The moon isn't just yours. It's for everybody, you know, especially us werewolves. We need it, for God's sake. So, and Funko. There we go. If you play your cards right, there'll be a little video review coming later on. And if you've got the film Titan Find, aka Creature, go and stick it on now. Go and have a little butchers of that, because I think we're going to talk about that later and have a little bit of fun with it. If we can. Anyway, folks, I have been and always shall be looking for the moon, Kilt-Man. And please do keep it kilted, keep it Celtic. Be happy, be healthy, be safe, y'all, and just be yourselves. And I'm going to see you all very soon, in fact.